Hey, welcome back to the 5 p.m. My name is Kels Johnson. If this is your first time with us, welcome in. So good to have you with us. This is your 5-minute podcast message where I just take the end of the day at 5 p.m. and just try to give you some encouragement so that the rest of your week can be the best of your week. Do all of the things that you do on YouTube, and let's get into this thing. So, I hear a lot of people talking about purpose, finding their purpose, finding out what they're called to do, finding out the thing that they are supposed to be doing in their life. And I heard this quote. It says, the two most important days in a person's life is the day they were born and the day they find out why. When you find out why you are born, hear me, you become unstoppable. You become unstoppable because once you find out why, no one else can convince you otherwise. And here's the thing. The why is the most important thing in your life because the what will always change. The how will always change. The who will always change. The when will always change. But the why is the one thing that has to remain the same when you are talking about purpose. And here's the quickest way to find out what your purpose is. You ready? Everyone's identity is found in their DNA. Now, that sounds so like duh. Yes, everyone's identity is found in their DNA. When you have to identify someone, when the authorities have to identify someone, they use the DNA. When the mom, is in a situation where she needs to find out who the dad is, or the dad is in a situation where he needs to find out if this is his child, they do it with DNA. The same thing applies to your purpose. You want to know why? Because what you're supposed to do is found in your DNA. And it's an acronym that my uncle told me one time. And it's your dynamic natural ability. Your DNA is your dynamic natural ability. In other words, the thing that you are naturally good at is probably the thing that you are called to do. When God puts his purposes in you, they are going to flow with what you're naturally good at. Sometimes he will use something that you're not naturally good at to push you into the thing that you are naturally good at doing, which is why is more important than what. Can we take the story of Moses really quick? Moses was not naturally good at talking. He tells God, I cannot talk to the Pharaoh. I have a speech problem. I'm not naturally good at that. And God sends him anyway. Why? Because his purpose was not to communicate with the Pharaoh. His purpose was to be a leader to a people. And he was naturally good at leading people. Your dynamic natural ability. What are you naturally gifted at? Are you naturally gifted at writing? Are you naturally gifted at organization? Are you naturally gifted at communication? Are you naturally gifted at cooking? Are you naturally gifted at drawing? Are you naturally gifted at management? Are you naturally gifted at gathering people? Are you naturally gifted at making people feel welcome and at home? What are you naturally good at? And you build your life around what you're naturally good at, and you'll tap into your purpose. And some of us are naturally good at a lot of things. I'm naturally good at being a musician. I'm naturally good at being a singer. I'm naturally good at communicating simple principles and thoughts and ideologies and philosophies. I'm just naturally good at doing it. My purpose is I'm just naturally good at wanting to see people become the best versions of themselves, because that's what God created them to be. What are you dynamically, naturally able to do? Your purpose is found in your DNA. It's not in anything else that is surrounding that. It is right in the middle of who you are. Figure out what you're naturally called and designed to do, and you'll figure out your purpose.